Hi guys, I'm back. Wait a second, I don't know why the avatar is sad. Okay, perfect. I probably clicked some numbers somewhere. Okay, good. Hi Archer, hi Doc. Hi Pedro. Alright. Let's see. Finally, I'm back. So let's have a look at the different things they released. I think I saw most of them. I also created a new account temporarily just to see the changes to the special guide missions. There isn't much, so that's fine. I will make a video to cover those as well. Obviously, we're not going to pull for Aria because I already have a Rainbow 5, so no surprises there. I just left one last floor here to clear so that we can do it live. But that's it. Hi everyone. I popped it. Alright, so let's quickly get started. Let me see. So this is the team I'm currently running, but it's just random shit put together, to be honest. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Maybe we can also remove some units. Let's see. Yeah, the enemy team is not that problematic. We don't even need Eura. Let me see. I just wanted someone with Runda so that they can give it to the front line. Let me see. Actually, probably Tromray would be fine. Or we can leave her, doesn't matter. We can try like this. It's still going to... The other two are probably going to die immediately. It doesn't matter. I use the SSR plus ship here, because she's the one that is going to need it the most. The other ones are just random garbage. I also gave Abgrund to Alice, now that they buffed it. I think it's a really solid buff, but I don't see many units being able to use it. Hi guys. Life is so good without energy debuff floors, for real. For real. That is garbage. Hopefully they're going to end soon. I don't know. What is the last percentage? Was it 70% or it's only 60%? I don't even remember. If it was 70, hopefully is the last one, because 80% would be a bit too much. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay, let's just start it and see how this is going. Yeah, I think the buff they did to Upgrade is okay. At least there could be some units that can use it. For the buff to Idea is weird, but potentially fine. And I don't know, it wasn't buffed that much. It's just applying the effect 3 times. Oh, and I don't know. Okay, this time around she died immediately. Let's first win all the other ones and then let's try to to add something to that team. Let's see who's going to deal the most damage, if Alice or Adam. There's probably too much survivability in this team, but I mean there is never too much survivability. Alright, nice. Eden is still ahead, but pretty close, okay. Yeah, you can run upgrade on anyone if Alfin is on the team. Maybe also, if you're using Sharon with Gustang and Alfin in the team, like I'm doing, maybe you can run upgrade on him. Wouldn't be that great for the crit rate that is wasted, but at least there is the hit barrier or something. I don't know. No, doesn't feel that great. You're only using the crit damage, and even then, attack percent is not the most of Gustan damage. It's a very minor part. Poor old Goose Goose. Hi, Hanan. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the first team with Aria is the only one left. Because I think this one cannot really lose against anything, kind of. Alright. So we have Aria's team. She was bound to die super quickly with this team. Let me also add this guy to mix. I don't really have a lot of units left that can do anything. They don't have healers, so running this unit is not that needed, but maybe I can still do it. I could also run Helljo, just in case. Nah, it doesn't matter. Let me just try like this. Using Aria Metro team as a cleanup DPS after Drumray has done his job. Yeah. Doris utility. Yeah, I'm currently running Alokazi on her. But I guess we need to wait for the buff to Rough Blaze and Alokazi. I think one of those two will be best. Doris is always fine, obviously. I don't know, the fact that she cannot keep up the shield if needed is a bit annoying. She will always take damage. Unless you then build a team that will keep her alive, or, well, not alive, but preventing her from taking damage. In which case, it will be fine. Who's the last enemy left? Oh, Yugo. Okay, fine. Also, I have two sets for her. Well, actually, it's the same set, but I swapped the affected with the crit damage one when I need it. Because right now I'm running crit damage. I also have a set with affected that is basically the same. And has not... It has like 201 crit damage. But it has the 300 affected. I don't know. Kind of depends. With Evan and Yura, she's not dying for sure. Yeah. I'm hyped for XSR plus Eden and SSR plus Kunagero. Absolutely. I mean, I wonder if with Eden they're going to keep the 60% max HP damage or if they're going to lower it to like 50% or something. It would still be insane. We need to see what they're going to do with the Revolution upgrades. Because the current ones are nice, especially Revolution 5. They could do them better anyway. But yeah, definitely they are going to be interesting. Kunagero especially. I think the worst matchup for Aria might be Augustus, like he just moves away every time. True. True. Start anew who to go for, Gustang or Chomray. Gustang. You always pick him because Chomray doesn't really do much before floor 135, so it's better to have an additional DPS. Warriors annoy me with their low ask rate, at least give them some. Yeah, I agree, they're a bit too low. But I prioritized it in my build, so I still got to 100% at least. I had to sacrifice a bit of Pierce, but that doesn't matter because I'm running Alokasia, plus the SSR plus ship, so... In any case, she still has more than enough Pierce. They will surely lower its 80% damage, I think so, yeah. That's likely gonna happen. Even with 40%, you can run double Eden as sniper unit. True, true. They have the same targeting, so it would work, in theory, if they have energy at the same time. Could be an idea. Could be an idea. Okay, so here... In the meantime, we can leave this team. There is a bit too much survivability, probably. We can remove one. But yeah, what do you guys think about the floating ship system? At the moment is, I don't know, not that great from my point of view, but when they add more ships, it would be good. It's still a bit too expensive for people, like you actually have to pay to get the ships. Because free-to-play players really get too few schematics. comic.io just died. For real, I was also looking, like I was reading on it earlier today. At a certain point I clicked next and nothing was loaded. I was like, what happened? So yeah, hopefully it comes back soon. White versus Aria, who's better? Aria, no doubt. White is garbage nowadays. Garma build attack, I never use that. Yeah. Usually I don't use it either. I just didn't want to link Albelda to Aria, so I just added to Garam. The ships are just like some kind of archive. Yeah, but they don't even give accuracy, evasion, they don't give anything interesting. They should have given like evasion increase in percentage to the units, or maybe an hit barrier when a unit uses a special move. I don't know, something more interesting. Swiftness increase would always be fine. I don't know. Some sort of pet system, but not enough variety. Yeah, the choice of having these two types released at the beginning is a bit weird. Attack and pierce, and that's it. I don't know. Feels a bit lazy. They should have, I don't know, done something more interesting. For bossing is fine to use this, but in general for adventure there are not many teams that can leverage it. I guess we have enough attack scaling DPS units now, but still feels underwhelming. Urek is a bit of a pain, because she always jolts, so Urek gets healed all the time. And it shouldn't be a problem with Garam. Well, pretty mid. I haven't gotten any SSR plus ships so far, and only one SSR. That sucks, man. I got like 2 back-to-back from 2 epic. I was like, okay, cool. Then I got one obviously from the legendary, and another one I think from a rare or from an epic, I don't remember. But yeah, so far I was lucky enough, but I bought the chicken pass, so I mean, I was a bit more, like I had an advantage over people that did not buy that. What do you consider the best DPS units for bossing now? I'm not sure, because I saw some people having good results with Aria. I don't know if she's better than Princess. Not 100% sure. At times I got better results, other times I got worse. I guess we have to wait for the Alliance Expedition, because for the actual underground laboratory bosses, it's a bit RNG from what it seems. So I'm not sure. It's either one of the two. Okay, we lost Tawa, interesting. We lost a lot of units. We lost the fight, 100%. Who were the enemies even? Oh, okay, Goose. I need to check it a bit better for that weird team. This one should have no problems. Maybe. Alright. Urek is insane as usual. Princess does better in solo DPS setup, but when I use both her and Aria, the latter does more damage. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's kind of the same like Augustus and Cha. If you only use Cha, is worse than only using Augustus, but if you use them together, then Cha deals more damage. That kind of thing, I guess. Maybe Princess can capitalize more on any additional like support unit that you give her. Yeah, makes sense. Aria can't kill Shia unless put together with very good supports. That is also true. She only delays a little bit the active skills, she cannot prevent her from using them. So Princess would be better to kill Shia. You still need some HP recovery block or something else for Aria to be able to deal with her. That is true. Now, let me first see what we can do here before I start touching and changing stuff. She has Doris. Why did I give her Doris? She's always going to explode if I give her Doris. What the hell? Okay. Guess it's fine. We have Runda with Iwa, so it should be okay. I also forgot to do the trials, so I will have fun on Friday when there is the green trial. It should be fine. That visit is not tight. All right. Okay, solid enough. They're staying alive at least, so it shouldn't be a problem to kill them. Eden is still a monster. And always will be. One time I killed Harmor Shia with her, without a block, but there was Strum Ray and a lot of explode. Okay, makes sense. This is a support. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, the annoying thing that she cannot be used at low dupes is also not the best for like free-to-play accounts. But if you max her out, she's kind of like Hugo. I mean, she can solo in a lot of scenarios, not all of them obviously, but that is already good value from my point of view. She survives really, really well. Actually, if we see a team that she can solo, maybe we can try it out. Like, not this one, but I don't know, let's still try it, but this one doesn't look like a team she can solo. Let's try. Alright. Nah, she's been moved too much by Iran. There is nothing she can do. Nothing she can do there, so... let's add some stuff. Hugo Salesman. Yeah, maybe Hugo can win the... no, she can't. But at least she's not forced to attack the fox, so that's a plus for Hugo. All roads lead to Hugo. For real. So... I could also use Irang just to group them up a bit. It's always the issue that I don't want to use too many broken units in one team. This is already a bit too expensive. Let me see. Yeah, this is a bit too expensive. Let's try, but when in doubt, sell Yugen. For real. She will always be good, at least. Buff removal and defense decrease. Plus she tanks like hell, so pretty good. Great unit. We lost everyone. Let's see if she can... no, she cannot win this. She moves too much because of that stupid Irang. There is no way she can win it. At least not on her own. She needs someone more. So... let me see. I don't think she gets too much attack. We can try. Nah, probably she's also getting the attack now from the ship. So even if I place her in the lowest one and I try to use this guy, that feels a bit too much. I don't think Iranga has the iced attack. Wait. Definitely Iranga doesn't have the iced attack because of this debuff as well. Damn it. Okay, so this cannot work. Frozen Shia couldn't survive a theme. Yeah. I think currently the best set for her is Idea. Even with Runda or on the same row, she can chain the special move most of the time. Yeah, because she loses the shield. The only unit that could give her a good uptime would be someone that provides also invincibility, like Shia or Tawa. If you only have like Yura, for example, she won't get any energy from Runda. Oh, I have the crown. But also if you go Idea, yeah, it would be okay. It would be an okay set for sure. Now here I was wondering, we have nobody there that moves except for Ats, but that's okay. If we could add Anna just for that initial grouping. Won't be enough, but you never know. And then the last one, I don't know, let's go for a random Jew. That enemy team is not even that strong. The fact that she cannot solo it is annoying. It's just the rank that is crazy annoying. Like, she used the special move too quickly. Which ignition? No. This is normal adventure. She does not have ignition weapons. Ah, it's just Hoppy. Right. Fuck. Stupid Hoppy. They're using a pretty annoying combo. So let me just go like this. They will die anyway. Out of a blue team. We'll see. Do we know when the next DX rerun is happening? I would say from October, probably late of October, maybe we can already get one. Most likely from November, I would say. Prediction on Kun's element? He has to be yellow, man. He has to be yellow. Blue. Oh. It could be blue. But I'd rather have him yellow. Yeah, he's bound to be Toba's replacement. He has to be yellow, I guess. We'll see. Aria, can you please just win this fight? It's already annoying enough. I would opt for yellow. But who knows? I just hope they don't make him purple. They could, but I hope they won't. It's true that there is also the XSR Plus that is yellow, because it's Eden. But still, I don't know, even if he's blue, it's too much. We thought Sharon would be yellow, would be green and she's yellow. True. That is also true. So, I don't know. I mean, blue would make sense, but we have too many blue units. Red. Maybe red. Would it make sense? The old faction, maybe Chanel. I don't know. yellow and blue would be the more reasonable one, but they are both already kind of overstacked to OP. Maybe red at this point. Yeah, there are too many units in blue and yellow. Too many good ones as well. Let's go again with this, and let's see. Yeah, too many good units. Green, green, but would they make him green? I don't think so. I don't know. Green would feel weird. Not too many. Yeah, I mean, both of those elements have too many units. Because some of them have too many SSR plus, the other one has too many XSR plus units. And also yellow is getting Eden, a second Eden. I would have preferred a second Evan or a second Irang. But okay, it is what it is. Can these two finally finish this fight? It is annoying me a bit. No, stupid fox. We can't kill the fox. Look at the provo. What? Okay. Random one shot. That is fine. I just want it to be broken. I hope he's broken. What's the best SSR plus without dupes? Depends for what. I think DPS wise, likely Cha. I think Cha would be the best zero dupes DPS. Also Rachel would be a really good zero dupes DPS. In terms of support, probably I would say Yura. I'm looking if there were any others worth mentioning. But I think Yura would be the best zero dupe support together with Evan. For tankiness, kind of depends. I mean, we have pistol tanks like Mashini, it's hard, some others, but yeah. How useful is the CDR increase of Aria? It's only useful in some specific case. I would say it's overall useful. The only thing is that you cannot spam it as much as Princess. So Princess active skill cooldown increases way better than Aria's. But it's still nice. I mean, you are disrupting the enemies a bit, so it's always good. We thought Ura could be yellow, but they made him blue, like his other version. I wouldn't be surprised if Kun is purple. I wouldn't be surprised either, but we already got a support, like a purple support a few months back, like Ura. So having another one would feel off. Especially because we still don't have a purple assassin unit, and that would be the third purple support. So maybe no. Beta is good at zero dupes, yes. Beta as well as a stall tank, yes. But okay, let me see here. Let's go for something else. Nah, fuck it. Let's go with the good units. Let's see when they're going to release information on Kunagero. Hopefully on Friday. Even though lately they did it on Monday, right? Yeah, kind of depends. Having units that can decrease our active skill cooldown is also quite useful. So Yura is really, really busted. But okay. So here should be good. Should be fine. Kind of. This is always fine. Should also be fine. This one is also always fine. Okay. We'll see. I'm only using an Alice team because of Upgrund, otherwise I wouldn't even bother. Other units that can use Upgrund, I don't even know if we have any, other than, again, anyone if run with Alfine, but I don't know, I don't like running sets that then first force me to use a support with that specific team. Every time I do purple trials, I get reminded of white being a fraud. Are you still using white in the trials, or is just there benched? Yeah, it's kinda poor guy. What can we do? And they're trying to compete, but Eden is the better one, maybe. I also didn't place Alice on purpose in the front line because there is a Runda in the front line and I didn't want to give her Runda. Double DPS comp with Machine. Interesting. You could just use a zero dupes Rachel instead, probably. Alright. Also, all of these yellow DPS units have a shit ton of survivability already. Augustus, really good passive, plus is running L. Hugo, insane survivability. And we also have Cha with a hit barrier, so it's insane. With yellow, they really did a great job. They're too strong. And there's also Eden, as usual, that can run L, crazy survivability, great damage. Really insane. Icarus, blue 2, Rachel and all that. Yeah, makes sense. How many black market tickets did you spend to max Aria? I think it was around 600. We can check the mission. Should have been 600, then I opened one box. And I also forgot to buy the 2 free copies. Well, not free, like the 2 copies that you can buy. So, yeah. It would have been a bit less than that. Let me just double check. Let me see. Event. Was that the boost mission? Yes. I did 600. Yeah, after 600 I just opened a SSR Plus chest. Is the floating ship growth system the one you were excited about and which kept delaying by Marvel? No, it's the one that we're going to get in November. That is the system I was looking forward to. The floating ship system came out of nowhere, pretty much. But it's the Soul Ladle system, something like that. Took me 700 exactly, at least I saved some boxes for Nagero. Yeah. 700. I forgot to get the free copies. No, man. That sucks. That sucks. Let's keep pushing a bit. This stupid floating ship system. They should have released way more ships already. I don't know why they started with just these 2. I wonder if they're going to add any ships at all, but I think they will. It would make no sense not to add them. This team is too expensive. That's fine. It's for single stages. We can just clear those. Yeah, exactly, I agree. Like, adding, again, attack, HP, and defense is too annoying. And on top of that, the skill just gave attack, and the SR Plus also added Pierce, but it's so weird. SSR Plus swiftness boosting ship. Like 50 swiftness for every single unit. I just hope they don't do some shit like, I don't know, a ship for warriors that are going to only apply stats to warrior units or shit like that. That would be too annoying. Already the split between magic and physical makes no sense for the first like, 3 rarities, so R, SR, and SSR, because they don't provide Pierce. For SSR Plus, maybe it's fine, because one of them provides physical Pierce, the other one magic Pierce, but the other 3 are exactly the same, just for different types of units. As long as they don't do a ship for, I don't know, warriors, for support, etc., should be okay, but we'll see. They could have added effects like the ones in Tower Race. That was also a good option. I would suggest saving epic and legendary component and the will release of these ships for sure. That is a good option potentially. If you have any of those, you can wait for them to add more ships. Kind of up to you. The thing is that you would still kind of need these two for bossing because they are likely the best ones. I don't think they're going to release anything that is going to buff your Pierce and attack for free. So these two are actually great for bossing, but that's about it, I think. In all other scenarios, I think you can replace them. Damage reduction, enemy increased damage taken. Also, that could have been an option. Or a ship that says, I don't know... like, I would also be okay with them adding sort of a nerfed version of the ignition weapons as ship effects. Like, after a unit uses the special move, they gain, I don't know, 200 energy. So a weaker version of Idea, but that applies to every unit. Something like that would also be fine. Or, I don't know, affected, sorry, not affected, but hit barriers every time a unit uses a skill or hits with a basic attack. So kind of copying ignition weapons, but on a lower capacity, and extending it to all 5 units wouldn't be that bad. The real ships are friends we made along the way. Okay, fair enough. Give me a ship that lets you hide highest attack and deny death once. Why not? Could be interesting. Something that gives you conceal, so that you can run upgrade on more units just relying on a ship, and not necessarily on a unit like Alfine. That could also be interesting. Barrier effect as well as a ship, why not? They had a lot of ways to make them interesting. Maybe a bit too overpowered even. But I guess we will get some of those. Are the buff ignition weapon worth farming and good on Aria? I mean, idea is okay, but the buff, I don't know, kind of feels lacking. It's just 2 additional uses of the 500 energy. It's okay. I don't think it's that insane. Especially now that we have Runda and a lot of other ways to get energy. So, kind of whatever. Upgrund, great on Alice for sure. I don't know on other units though. This ability provided is decent. The extra crit rate is only needed if the unit is not a mage. The extra crit damage is nice. I'm thinking which units could benefit from it. I don't know, in general it feels lacking. Feels a bit lacking. For sure, if you're using Alice and you want to use Alice, then yes, go ahead and build an upgrade. Otherwise, I think I still wouldn't bother. Because they gave the hit barrier, they gave the extra crit rate on the 2-piece. What else did they do? Let me check on Alice real quick. Okay, obviously I clicked the only one that is not upgrade. So this 10% was added. These, oh right, 200 energy while concealed. This is massive for Alice. This is really good. On other units, I guess giving them the energy thanks to Alphine wouldn't be a bad thing. I need to try it out a bit more on some units, because the energy and the hit barrier are decent. The crit rate increase, not too much. Maybe Cha. If you use Cha with someone, nah, but Cha can already use Mago, and Mago after the buff will definitely be best in slot. Like, the annoying thing is that the units that can run it naturally because they have conceal are really only Alice. Ju would still prefer to have L, other units would still have other sets. So the only thing is which unit can run it when played with Alphine. Like, definitely Aria could do it, 100%, but why? Princess, maybe, but I don't know, doesn't make too much sense. And you would still have to use Alphine with her now. You could use it. You could use it on Gustang if you're using Sharon with Gustang. If you're not using Sharon with Gustang, I would rather run Barry. But the extra energy would be fine on him. In here, definitely not on Rachel. Hell Joe, maybe, but again, you would have to run Alphine, which is one less stack of his passive. In here, this guy is a mage, doesn't need it. This guy doesn't give a shit about crits. This one is an assassin, doesn't need it. Cha would likely be the only one. Like, there are not really a lot of units that could run upgrade. The first unit that dies would be resurrected. This would be good, but not too broken. You mean for the ship? Yeah, wouldn't be bad. Ship to the Barry ship to destroy Tower of Barry. That would be fun. But the thing is, you can only use it in one team. You cannot use it on all 5. Idea buff might have been impact energy reduction force, not regular one. But even in energy reduction ones, you're getting very little amount of energy. I don't know. Nowadays, nobody mentioned Alice as much, maybe because we have better DPS now. Yeah, like, she's not a necessity anymore. She's still good. Definitely upgrade, improved her performance a bit, but she's still kind of comparable to Eden, so I don't know, still okay-ish. Sharon plus Gustang is enough. Alphine can go somewhere else, maybe mono blue. Yeah, but then you cannot run upgrade on Gustang. Yeah, the thing is that there is really nobody that you really want to run upgrade on, except for maybe Cha and Aria, maybe. Like, if I now add Alphine somewhere here, then I could potentially run upgrade on Aria. I don't know, doesn't feel that great. She's definitely a good candidate for it. Not gonna lie, she needs the crit rate. She definitely needs also the crit damage. And the extra energy, super appreciated. So she would be good. But then I don't like being forced to use a unit. Like, a combination of units. I don't know. We could remove Albelda there, add Delphine, and I can give an upgrade to her real quick, just to give it a shot. I don't have one for sure that can work here, because the only one I have is the full crit one that Alice is running. So I guess this is not a good one. I would need to build one. I would need to build one. So let me see what I have. Let's build an upgrade real quick. Now actually I also already have some pieces that I have built for the bossing setup, but it's only a couple, I think. Crit rate is not necessary in this case, but we can still pick it. You can also go crit damage, select all, okay. Obviously there is nothing. I expected that. Let me just do this. Okay. Not the best, but I guess it can work for now. Then let's see here. In this case, I guess going crit damage is fine as well. Let me see if I have any. We go crit rate and pierce. 4. We have none, obviously. Like some, let me see. None again. So this one is likely going to be off piece, like offset, sorry. We'll wait a bit. We can also leave the one I have now, so I don't have to change too many things. This one also can be replaced. We can go rate, damage, pierce. Yeah, skill nullification, it's good. I have none of this. Then let me remove... I guess I can remove crit rate. I'm already getting 60% from the set. So let's at least try to maximize the damage. Ah, damn it. This is garbage. Let me see if one with crit rate is better. Crit rate, accuracy... a bit better, but not that much. We can go here, upgrade again. We go physical, crit damage, rate again. Let me see. Do we have any? We have one actually, with also evasion, so not bad. And then here, I don't know why I'm doing it, but at the very least I can use this set also on Cha if I really want to for some weird reason. But yeah, let's go. Let's look at the last piece. We have one again, okay. Fine, fine. Not the best, not too excited, but fine. Alright, let's go. For damage increase, okay. The upgrades were okay. Could have been better, yes, but it is what it is. I don't want to use rolls here, like dice. This one is the kind of half shit one. Too bad. This one I might use some rolls just to get more pierce and rate, because right now this is garbage. Actually, let me use a few. Okay, better. 12.5, 9.5, I will leave it like that. And then we have this. And... okay, critical hit, resistance I don't like. The other two upgrades were complete garbage. So let's use a few dice. Garbage. Garbage still. 12.5, 7, 5. Still kind of garbage. Alright. Whatever. It's fine. I don't want to use too many dice on this. It's just a stupid set. So we have 250 crit damage. Then we have enough crit rate anyway. 87 pierce. Not that great, but we have the ship. Okay-ish. What a stupid set. Let me save it real quick. I really wish they reduced auto floor completion from 90 minutes to 30-45 for lazy people like me. Yeah. It takes a lot of time with all the animations and shit. It's a bit too much. Let's see, guys, how Aria upgrade is going to perform. She should get a lot of energy, because the conceal from Alphine is fairly long. Is it 3 seconds or is it 2? I think it's 3 seconds. So that's like 600 energy every 8 seconds. So pretty solid. She's already there with the special move. She did not even proc the passive, actually. She's also getting the energy from Yura, so she's always full energy, basically. Yeah. Alphine did more damage than her, basically. It's crazy. What? Yeah, you're a bit greedy in pre-rolling for A rank swiftness with that amount of crystals. A bit too much. Or maybe you are lucky, who knows. Like, the good thing is that she's using the special move basically immediately. But at the same time, I don't know. What a weird setup. What a weird setup. I could potentially increase, like decrease the amount of crit rate I have and increase the amount of crit damage I have on the set. Hi Archer, good night. Already got one, currently gambling for another one. Good luck, Doc, good luck. This set feels so weird. This set really doesn't feel good. I should probably try it on Cha. He would likely use it better. But this team is also busted. Okay, she went crazy there and did some crazy damage. What the fuck was that? Fine. Was that like 1000? What is P even? Like pentillion? What? I have no idea how to pronounce that number. It's too big. You have 81 swiftness on the dexterity one and 84 on the others? Man, if I show you my 3 essence, you're going to say, what the fuck are you running? Because mine are really, really, really low. I just recently moved everything to full swiftness, but I don't have many A ranks. Not many at all. I think I don't even have 70 swiftness in any tree. Mostly because I'm not rerolling it, I'm just waiting for the new system in November. Yeah, higher damage spikes is just too random. If she lands that last hit, it's crazy. If she doesn't, it's kind of garbage. And it's mostly when she's single target, so that she always hits the same enemy, I would say. Get that. Yeah, hopefully in November. If they release another shitty system that only buffs like attack, defense and HP, I'm going to go crazy. Because I waited all this time for nothing. I'm still hoping for them to bring back some sort of resistance meta or something. I don't know, probably should just invest a bit to get some more A rank swiftness rolls. right now, I don't know, not looking good. Opinions on idea on Gustang after the buff? Would be fine, but you lose out on the protection from assassins. So you need either Alphine, but then the protection is a bit low, or Sharon. If you use either of the two, you can run idea. If you're already using Sharon, maybe it's a bit overkill because he's getting a lot of energy from both Sharon and his Orange 4. Sorry, or his Revolution 4. So feels maybe overkill in most scenarios. Depends on your team composition for him. It is viable. I probably would still run Barry in case of random one-shots. Because as you can see, like, he's always full energy in this setup, and I don't have idea. So you don't really need that. If he's not Rainbow 5, then you can consider it. You can run Sharon with him and run idea. But if he's already Revolution 4 and above, then you don't need that. Oh, wait, before we go ahead with the next fight, let me quickly show you my 3 essence because it's garbage. It's complete garbage. Where is it? I also have magic resistance on most of it, I think, because I didn't go for the extra accuracy, since I don't care about the PvP part. So if we go here, I have, okay, 71 on strength. This might be my highest one. Some crit rate, some magic resistance, not too much, and nothing of the rest. Dexterity, 34 crit rate, some magic resistance, 72 swiftness. Okay. To be honest, I really thought it was around 65-ish. So this is better than I remember it. Also, this one's 71. Okay. Weird. The crit rate here is kind of useless. The magic resistance is there a bit. But yeah, it's kind of garbage. I still have a few million everywhere to try and improve it. Okay. I was not expecting to have 70 plus in all 3 of them. Really, I remember 65, I don't know why. I guess it's better, but yeah. I can improve it, I just don't want to right now. I'm waiting for November. After the new system is live, I can finally decide what I want to run on the 3 essence. Which units get bricked by max cooldown reduction subnode and which need max cooldown reduction to function properly? The only one that needs it, like literally needs it, I would say Princess of Zard is the only one that needs max cooldown reduction. The ones that would be bricked by it a little bit would be Alice, Evan, potentially Anniversary Iwa, but not really that much. Like, all of those units that only want to use the special move don't need max cooldown reduction and could be a Malus. Units that have good active skills might want it, but the only one that needs it, I would say, is only Princess. Then units like Aria, Hugo, and maybe some others definitely benefit from it, but it's not like they need it 100%. But Princess, if she doesn't have it, she is a lot worse. My Essence is still waiting for the resist method to come back. Yeah. Same for me. Like, I'm running most of my units still with 100% resistances in both at the moment. Because I still have that magic resistance that you saw, so it is fine. They're still running it. I think all of my supports have it. All of them. Let me double check, but I believe I give it to them. Like the 100% resistance in both. So if I take this random Yura, she has it. If I take Alphine, she has 100% in both. think also Garam. Also Garam has it. And then we have Iwa has it. All of my supports have 100% resistances in both at the moment. All because of the dice. Without it, it would have been impossible. But yeah. What a weird set. Wonder if I should really try it on Cha, just for fun. Nah, but like Mago is way better on him. Makes a lot more sense. Once this set is going to get the buff, then it's going to be insane. The 20% defense ignore is massive. And in the meantime, this should be already the preset, right? Yes, okay, perfect. I can go ahead and change it. One swiftness more today. That's good. That's good. That's good enough. Okay, so we have here... he already has 100% crit rate? Really? Ow. Aria didn't. What am I missing? Oh, wait. Wait. Don't tell me I did not improve this lot 2 on Aria. Oh, I did. Then what the hell was the change? Maybe he has crit rate on the Exuzuki Man? No. Why she has 80% and this guy has 100? What am I missing? Oh well, one is strength, the other one is dexterity. I have a lot more in the True Essence facility, that makes sense. Okay. I have like 34 against 16. Oh, okay. Okay. Then I don't even need the crit rate from Upgrund at this point. This is only going to be a crit damage increase over this amount, and then an energy regen, but no crit rate obtained from that. I guess it's okay. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't know. Upgrund buff, again, if you don't have Alice, from my point of view, there is no need to farm it. When they are going to release units that can leverage the conceal on their own, then sure, they can use it. But not right now. He has a lot of energy all the time. Crazy. It's probably the best set now for energy regen, if there is Alfin on the team. Are we releasing a video on the latest initial weapon updates? Yes, I'm going to do that. Who's your favorite new gen DPS? Cha, Rachel, or Aria? I think Cha. Out of the three, I would say Cha. Yeah, I would say those two. Sorry, yeah, Cha. Have you seen Jewel Builder? Yes, actually I faced that. I was like, that sounds stupid. Then I thought that she has like a 10-second conceal. I was like, but it also makes sense. And yeah, I got wrecked by that team. So yeah, it's stupid. But it definitely works because both of them are concealed and nobody's gonna do anything. That's quite fun. That's quite fun. So I'm going to give her back her own set, I think. What did I even assign to her? The crit damage one or the affected one? This one is the affected, that one is the crit damage one. Let's go for the affected. There is 40% less crit damage. The rest is basically the same, but we have 300 affected. Doesn't really change too much. And Cha can have his own setback. Oh, we're on 24, so let me see if I have to move any team around. That one might be okay. This one, let me swap it. That one should be fine. Yeah, I guess why not? We can try it like this. Jew finally useful someone. Yeah. Or some weird PvP team. Really stupid shit. Aria better than Princess? I would say she's better overall. Like, she can survive better, she doesn't need specific teams. You can build a team to counter the enemy more than to keep her alive, so I think that's a huge plus. Damage-wise, she's great. I would say it's safe to say she's better than Princess. The only thing that Princess does better is that she has the active skill cooldown increase on every single active skill and special move. And the, like, Aria only has that on the active skill. And she doesn't have the cooldown reduction that Princess has. So it really depends, but I think Aria is a better pick if you... Like, if you have to pick between one of the two, I would go Aria. If you already have Princess and you're not in a desperate need for an additional DPS, it's probably better to wait for Kunagero and go for him instead. Not as a DPS, but as a unit it should be better overall, unless they mess it up. Alright. Hugo lately is dealing a lot of damage, to be honest, really a lot. Like, I never saw Augustus deal more damage than Hugo and Cha lately. Not sure why. I mean, Augustus is buffing the damage of everyone, himself included, but he doesn't have anything else. And the other, on top of the already buffed stuff that Augustus provides, they have more things. So I guess it's normal, but the difference is really too big. I never saw Augustus even come close to it. I wonder if I should open my boxes now. I see a lot of people in my server already surpassing my links. It's getting crazy. Maybe I should open the boxes and get, I don't know, to 1400 or something. But yeah, I will hold on to them for a bit longer. Didn't nerf him sacredly. I don't know. I don't think they nerfed him. Finally, they fixed the bug with L not applying correctly on Augustus. But it's just that it buffs the other units so much more. And then it doesn't... Like, it's normal for the other units to deal more damage than him at that point. Because they all leverage the yellow resistance decrease that he provides. They all leverage the physical resistance decrease. They all leverage the defense decrease. So Augustus buffs the others the same way that he buffs himself, but Cha and Hugo on top have more things. So yeah, really weird. Might Zero Dupe Augustus be putting in the work though, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's definitely good also as a DPS at Zero Dupes. It's just that when in team with other DPSs, is kind of always the one that deals the lowest damage. Which is normal, but it's just sad to see, I don't know. And if you remove Augustus from the team, the whole team is doing a lot worse. Okay, this one was supposed to be the team to try out Abgrun on. But I guess he's getting too much energy anyway, even without upgrade. Because right now he's running, I think, Bar. What am I even running on Cha? Or maybe Alocasia. Where are you, Cha? No, right, Mago. Okay, Mago. So yeah, he's getting too much energy anyway. Because of Runda. So it makes sense. Let me add again Aria in here. We don't need to go with upgrade, it makes no sense. Yeah, I think the buff they did to upgrade is fine. There's just no unit that really wants to run it at the moment. Except for Alice. If you have Alice, 100% go for it. If you don't, I wouldn't farm it. Idea... I don't know. Having Runda and all of these sets now kind of makes me say that Idea is also not going to be that useful. Maybe again Zero Dupes Gustan could run it if you're also running Sharon with him. But in general, nah. Doesn't feel reasonable. What else did they do in this update? Like the new system, the ignition weapon buffs, Aria. They also made changes to the special guide missions. I will cover it in a video 100%. I saw them adding more stuff to the special guide mission. The order is still the same, like they still did White, then Iwa, and then Dawn. But they added 6 SSR Plus selection chests, but those chests only give you White, Dawn, or Iwa, so one of the 3 that they have there in the mission. So you have 6 copies. You also don't need 3 red anymore. You need like 3 green for White and Iwa, and 3 blue for Dawn, something like that. So it's not too bad, considering you get 6 free copies. So I don't know. I don't even know if it makes that much sense anymore to go for White, like to Rainbow 5 him. You could just go like 3 green, get the rewards, etc. But it's also tricky to manage it. I think I will have to make a new account just to see how that works. Wasn't it the case when Upgun was released? Some things never changed for real. Also, Upgun, when it was released, there were no units that could use it. And now it's still the same. After... how long has it been? 8 months? I don't even know when it was released, actually. I don't remember it. Yeah, it's crazy. And then they decided to release units. Like, I think Jinsun was released soon after it. He had a conceal, then they removed it with the Revolution. Or was it... no, it was Exusiakim plus 30. It was like weird shit. And you're like, okay, they released Upgrund. They're going to release more units with conceal. No, they didn't. It was weird. It was really weird. I'm on floor 120. Is Aria a good 50 PS? I need one. I also do not have that many supports as MU. I think in that case it would be fine. She doesn't need many supports to begin with. She can survive quite well on her own. So I think you can pick her as your 50 PS, yes. Okay, now what is going on here? We lost 2 fights. We lost 2 fights. Let me see which fights those are. To see if there is a reason or I just need a bit of G. Okay, this one. Gustan, Yura, also Varagarv. Not the easiest matchup, but it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, this one is hell annoying. I wonder if I can maybe do some shit like this, even though she's going to be concealed because she concealed herself, yes. So that would be focusing on Bomb. Absorbability-wise, this team should be better. This one shouldn't have too many issues dealing with that team. It's just a mainly This one was destroying the old backline, and these guys have no survivability boosts from the supports. Let's try. Let's try. Also, I wonder if they're going to add SSR plus ships to the enemy teams, because that would be annoying. They already buffed the enemy stats by like 30% already at the moment. If they add SSR plus ships, that could get crazy. It would be a bit too much, I think. Adding Piers here, nah, it's not good. Alright. Let's hope these guys survive a bit better. Okay, yeah, should be good. Maybe. If they don't mess it up, they should have enough energy to keep everything up. Okay, good. What a weird team. I really hope they're going to keep only running this kind of thing. So the 45% attack or whatever, 30% HP and defense. If they increase the rarity of this shit, then we are fucked. Yeah, they have the ship, but it's only the R one, so there is no Pierce. If they add the SSR plus one, then it's a problem. Hopefully they don't. And I don't know if they have the ship at the lower floors as well, or only from like 235 and above. So the ones that were released together with the update. That I don't know. Cupid's so hard. I'm really looking forward to the next update with Kunagero. That's going to be great, unless they mess him up, but I hope they don't. I think all the new floor, like, it's likely. I don't think they would modify the previous ones. Is Alucard the best set for Aria? I think either that or Rafflesia at the moment. There's really no... like, probably Rafflesia, because that protects her from status effects and then gives also energy. It would be better to wait for the buff of those two sets, since they're going to be buffed together to the side. For now, you can kind of run whatever you have. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change much in terms of damage output. And she doesn't need any specifics or ability. It's fine. Thank you, Raffaele. Chronos Yuri, B3 to 3 red thanks to the secret equipment. Should I pull be more for orange 4 or wait for the next rotation? If you desperately need an HP recovery block that works like Yuri, then you could pull a bit. Obviously, if that does not have any impact on your chances of getting Kunagero maxed out. If you don't desperately need an HP recovery block, you can just wait it out. I don't think there is any rush. I don't use Yuri that often, to be honest, so I mean, she's good, but she only works if you have a really bursty unit. If you have units that can deal a shit ton of damage quickly, then she becomes a good option as a HP recovery block. Otherwise, she won't really let you kill many units before her buff expires. Actually, where am I running it? Oh, okay, I'm running it on this team. But she dies super quickly. She provides the HP recovery block and then she's gone. Hmm. I don't know why I'm running her, but okay. In this fight, she should be able to provide some value because there are 2 healers. And I hope I have Barry on her. I think last time she was running Rihanna. No, I don't think so. Okay, there it is. Your cover block on anyone, and they should all be dead. With Tromray, she works great because Tromray, when there are the right enemies, it's insane. It's a insta one shot. Even though you might waste a lot of Tromray attacks on the first 2 seconds, and she's only proccing the HP recovery block after 2 seconds. So great together, but at the same time not the best. Yeah, the best heal block, but even then, like, if you are against units that have a lot of barriers early on, then all of those can be healed back before she can even apply the HP recovery block. There is that 2-second window that they don't have it on. After that, insane, but before that, kinda weird. Spear Baranak would be the best heal block in most scenarios, but we only have one. Alright. Okay, win. Commander room will just die. Why I don't see the option to have the stats. Okay. Now they... Ah, damn it. It disappears if I remove the auto progress. Why? Makes no sense. XSR version of XSR Spear Baron for real. We really need that. Right, then we have Urek. We also need Irang. Well, actually, I not even deployed Irang, but she's great. Now, why did this team fail? Let me see. Ah. Keep it Anna. Whatever, let's try again. Also, I gave Cha a lower link. Interesting. No, it doesn't matter. This guy has a good passive, so even if this one is a bit too quick, he shouldn't die. You can do it like that. Also, I'm running yellow attack-based DPS teams on a 70% less yellow attack. Like, yellow units have 70% less attack on this floor. So this is maybe not the best comp. How did he die? Ah, yeah, okay. Stupid. Stupid Anna. I don't know why I was thinking about the basic attacks from Gusten when I had an Anna against me. I have to keep him alive, which is not happening. I cannot really convert it into a green... purple team? I don't think so. I have remedy. Nav still treat heal block like some sort of illegal magic, only able to those lucky people who are down for all that tower. For real. For real. Now, I don't have Yura, but I have everyone else. I could still do a team for her. Let me just add Irang. We can add... Where is she? Rachel. We can add him, and we can also add, I would say, Icarus. Why not? I would still keep her. Should I? She's not really that necessary. Maybe Albelda is a bit better because only the 8-hit barrier. I don't know if she can sustain the bandit that long. So let me add a bit more to that. We should be good to go. It won't work, but we can still try. There is still the 70% less purple attack as well. So who's the highest attack here? No, Albelda, but she's untargetable. So somebody else. Reflejo somehow. Perfect. Love it. He died. Okay, no, everyone died. Or? Okay. Fair. Fair enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm happy they're not releasing Dota Tower units. Makes me feel like I'm holding onto a valuable account with both first unit maxed. True, but they are going to release them again before the end of the year, so I don't know, I wouldn't be too happy for long. The best accounts are going to be the ones with Towa, that's for sure, because Towa is not coming back. But the Data Tower units, for now, they're valuable. They won't be as soon as we get another rerun. Or if they decide to make them available in some other way. I don't know. That's a lot of damage. There's also going to be a giveaway soon of a really good account. The one that was shared in the account trading section of my Discord. And that one has Towa maxed, also the family heads, also Alice, lots of units. It's a really, really good account. And yeah, we're going to do the giveaway, I think on Sunday, something like that. I will make a video tomorrow showcasing the account and also talking about it. Ice Kun kinda mid. Still better to have him than not. Yeah, unfortunately it's just for the survivability part, but in general it's not a bad unit at all. Yeah, definitely not as good as Spear Bear. No, Spear Bear Kun. I don't know why I'm saying Kun. Anak. She's like, her main selling point is that she uses it immediately and it's unremovable. That's really valuable. I agree that they're bad for the longevity of the game. It's annoying not to be able to ever have them. But like, if it's units that are kind of mid, that is still fine, but Tawa is just too good. And they can make replacement for Tawas, like for Tawa, but that just means that you have one less Tawa at that point. Because you say, okay, yeah, there is a replacement, but you're still missing the other one, so you could have two instead of one. Until they make like 5 Tawa-like units, then you will always feel like you're missing Tawa. You didn't pull for her even when you had the resources? No, man. That's bad. That's really bad. Is Idea best in slot to some units now? I don't think so, no. Maybe we can quickly go through all the units to see which ones could benefit the most from that set. But I don't think so. More Tawa sounds good to me. Yeah. If they release, again, if Kunagero ends up being Tawa, like a unit similar to Tawa, then great. But then some people would have 2 Tawas and some others only 1. I don't know. It's weird. They really made her too strong. They should have never made support that is also a collab. They are too relevant. And then they also gave her an insane kit. That's really too much. Okay, there is no Ana, so I can go back to the... Wait, what happened to this fight? We lost everything. Let me put this team back as it was. With a random shot there. This one. Also go with this one. And a fine. First team lost against... I guess Ju attacks a bit too frequently. This guy would be hitting my Yura. Maybe we can just do a quick swap of team 1 and 3. And then let's progress and we'll see. Every time I say Max Tau, I shed a tear. That is bad, yeah. What about Upgrund without Finn on team? Upgrund, I think other than on Alice, you could run it on some units, but it doesn't feel that necessary. Maybe on Cha and Aria if you really want to bind Alfin with them, but it doesn't feel reasonable enough. You can run it on a lot more units now, but none of them feels like justify the fact that you would have to like 100% run Alfin with them. I don't like that fact, and you don't get that many benefits out of it. How many summons for a Rainbow 5 on family heads on average? 1400 more or less. One SSR Plus is a younger version of the original, who aged 1000 years old so far, so SSR Plus like Bam, Albelda, or imaginary version like Evo or Rachel is impossible to become XSR Plus. I don't know, not necessarily. They're just alternative versions. Not necessarily younger ones. They could even do an alternative version that is older or the same age. Also, Zahard, the data one, I think they did Adventure Zahard should be even earlier than now, or around the same time as data. It's really not clear, but it shouldn't matter, like how old they are. Ju is a menace to Urek in Adventure. Is she? I didn't pay too much attention to it. Nishiban Towa, so we would achieve equality. Yeah. And 1900 my Guston. That sucks. 1900 is really, really high. One of the highest ones I've seen. I asked on Discord during the last 15 minutes on Towa if I should summon. I said yes for sure. I was speed summoning and barely got her Rainbow 5 before the up. That's good. That's good. Is that possible to get these many summon as a new free-to-play player? Yes, you can definitely get those. Like if you just start an account, you can max out the unit that you are going to pick in the Family Advent banner, which is going to be Gustang out of the initial two. I don't know if they added now Urek. I did not check that. I have no idea. If they added Urek, then definitely go Urek instead. But yeah, you can max it out, and you can also max out some other units in the meantime. You get a lot of resources. You get a lot of them. They do not add work. That's unfortunate. Okay. They do shit so randomly. Like it should be normal to also add work by default. Like there is a new EX, you add it to the beginner event banner. Why not? You cannot change the pick anyway, so I don't know. It's really weird. How they decide to do shit is very strange. Do you think they will sneak in a collab around October like last year? I think so. I would expect them to, yes. And it should be now finally a purple collab. Hopefully solo leveling, it would be great, but I have no idea what's gonna happen. I think they should. Late October, something like that, there could be a collab, yes. It would be a great time to release the first purple SSR Plus Assassin with Jinwo. It would be great. Unless they decide to release him as a mage, then weird. Since he's a mage in the manhwa. Yeah, some of the scenes got solo leveling. I saw that. It would be great if they did it with Tower of God as well. I also wonder if the next collab is going to be only 2 SSR plus units, like the Hololive collab, or if they're going to go back to 4 units, so 2 SSR plus and 2 SSR, no idea. Alright. We're getting closer to the end of this floor. Finally. I think Hololive was different in regard that it was with real people, not an IP owner. Yeah. Also, the amount of suspendium needed was a bit higher than usual. We're not used to up to like, I don't know, 300k, 400k at times. Like on my free-to-play account, I needed 400k suspendium to max Tawa. It was insane. Super bad luck. So hopefully they bring it back to the previous normal rates. So with around, I don't know, 250k suspendium, we should be able to max all of the collab units. That's probably not happening. I think you will still need around 400k for both. Now we're gonna get the inflated greedy 250k suspendium to max a unit. Hopefully not, exactly. So hopefully only 250k for all of them. That would be great. 250k for only one is too much. Which is not even that much if we think about it in terms of black market tickets. That's only like 500. But no, it should be less. It should be less. What team Orange 4 Chronos Fury is viable? Any team that can burst down the units quickly, so I don't know, Tramray, Urek, potentially some Aria teams. But yeah, it's just to apply that 20-second HP recovery block and that's it. So if you have a team that can deal a lot of damage in the initial phases of the fight, then Yuri is going to fit well in that. Noobs, they're good like Hijin, Alice, and Tawa. Yeah. Lately, they are not really like every unit that's been released lately is quite strong. One way or another, they can be used. So not like the very old units that are a bit times 2 niche or with very weak revolution or exoequipment attacks. Is idea worth using now? Actually, let's talk about it after this fight here is finished. We're going to go over the different units and mention which ones could run idea. I don't think I would run it on anybody. right now. I don't expect it to be that valuable. We get so much energy anyway with either some teammates like Sharon or Mamanak, or with Runda. We get so much energy. I don't see Idea being that valuable. The only case would be a Zero Dupes Gustang, I think, linked to a Sharon. Then you can go ahead and use Idea. But even then, it would feel a bit weird. No more Yama accidents, thankfully, yeah. Talking about Yama, they should be releasing Pole and Doom soon, I think. One of the two, or both. It would be fun if they release Pole and he's stronger than Yama. And that will definitely happen. But yeah, whatever. Really, really weird shit. I don't know what they thought with Yama. It was really a stupid decision from my point of view. But okay. So, talking about Idea, I mean, you could potentially run it on Urek. You're going to spam the special move 4 times in quick succession. It could work, I guess. I guess it wouldn't be bad. I'm running Runda at the moment. I have so many units with Runda that it would be probably better to run Idea instead. So maybe on him. Yeah, 4 special moves sound good. Why not? But Runda gives him a lot of HP, makes him a lot tankier. With the fact that I'm running a resistance build on him, maybe Runda would still be better, but it's a potentially good option. You could also run it on, again, Gustang when he's 0 dupes. I wouldn't bother when he's maxed out because he gets so much energy that it's pretty insane. Chomray doesn't matter from my point of view. I don't see why. Just run Runda instead. Evan. Actually, Evan could be good, but probably you still want to run Barry anyway so that he gets to cast the first special move. With Idea, there could be a lot of scenarios where he's going to die before the first one. But if he gets to cast the first one, then with Idea, you kind of guarantee that you're going to cast 4 of them. 1 back to back to back. So not bad. But kind of whatever. On Eden, potentially you can, but L is so much better because it also gives him durability. Idea would just give him some very quick special moves. Viable, but I don't think best in slot. We don't talk about Data Urek, so that's okay. E-Rank, not needed. She's already spamming it. Doesn't really need Idea. It's better to have Barry. We have Asensio. You could potentially run Idea on him. Effect resistance is going to be helpful. And the extra energy helps with chaining it, even though you can already chain it fairly well. So it doesn't really matter. Not for sure on that stupid Yuri. On Yugo, why not? I mean, it can work. Definitely is going to refresh the hit barrier a lot more frequently, but that's about it. On Augustus, I wouldn't bother. On Sharon, you could do it. Maybe when she's 0 dupes, that's a bit better, but when she's maxed out, not necessary, I think. Unless you're already running a Runda on the same road, then you can run Idea, potentially. Cha, I'd rather wait for Mago's buff. We don't really care too much about... what's her name again? Mori Calliope. Okay, I don't know why it was not coming to my mind. So I wouldn't bother with that. Talwa, potentially good. You could run Idea. Wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm currently running, I think, Doris because of some weird reason, but Runda still like the best in slot. You get 400 energy for the whole row. With Idea, you only get energy for yourself. So again, if you already have a Runda user on the same row, Idea would be great on Talwa. Otherwise, Runda is better. For Mashini, no, she has a shitty special move, so we don't give a shit. Karaka, you have to use Miongo. Gustang sucks. White, fuck him. Heljo, probably you could do it, but I think L would still be a bit better. For sure, not on Yura. That doesn't really matter at all. She's going to have more than enough energy before she even gets to cast the second one. It doesn't matter. Rachel doesn't give a shit about energy, they all the same. On Evankel, potentially, but who's using Evankel anyway? Then we have Rock. No, I still wouldn't bother with that. We have Jinsung. Nope. Anak. Mamanak. No. Bari is still better. We have Albelda. You could use it. I wouldn't bother. I think Runda, Doris, or Bari are going to be better. Same thing for Shia. I would still run Runda instead. Definitely Doris on beta, so don't even think about it. Unless you're going for a DPS beta, then maybe, since the special move is most of his damage, you could do that. Why not? Like, there are a lot of units where it could be viable. I just don't see any where it would be best in slot. Ejin, nope. You could run Idea on Alice, sure. With the buffs, I still think Upgrade is a better choice, but Idea can allow you to kind of burst down maybe 2 enemies. Depends, but could be decent. Nah, Upgrade is definitely better. More energy. Yeah, Upgrade is definitely better, so don't even think about it. We have Ulrich. No, it doesn't matter. We have Datamashini. He's better with Doris. Then we have Kaiser, don't even think about it, her special move sucks. We have Garam. He kind of wants a bit of extra survivability, but in teams where that's not needed, Idea wouldn't be a bad pick, would be a fairly decent one. Revolution Bomb, no, I wouldn't bother with that. I would go Doris, most likely, depends on the matchup and the team composition. Or you can go Rafflesia, especially when it gets the buff. I wouldn't run Idea on Dawn. Maybe you could. L is probably still better, but Idea for quick special moves could be bursty enough. Might be worth trying out on Dawn. Yama, definitely not. On Alphine, no, because you cannot cast it as long as the fox is alive. Then we have Hockney. Hockney, you could think about it, but it's not that valuable. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't bother with that. Then Escanor, we don't care. Zahard, doesn't matter. Rand doesn't matter. We have regular Yuri, she's better with Miongo, I would say. Iwa, I'd rather run Runda or Doris or something, but it could be okay. Wouldn't be bad on Hiwa. Calavan, no. We have also Yasracha. No, it's not good on Yasracha. Princess, no, you definitely want to go to Mago and to Rihanna or something like that. When used with Sharon, when not used with Sharon, likely only Bari. On Aria, you could do it. It's not a bad idea, but I think Rough Laser would be best in slot on Aria. We'll see after the buff. For now, it works for sure. I just wouldn't consider it the best in slot. Rachel, no, we don't give a shit. XSR plus Mashini, we don't give a shit. XSR plus Urek, no. Not Kaiser. Garam, same logic as the previous one. Dawn, she doesn't need more energy, definitely, so I wouldn't consider that. You run Doris on her, most likely. Zahard, no. Bam, no. We're not going to talk about these shitty units. Potentially Wangnang, but we don't care. Then we have Kunagero, why not? But it's whatever, it's better to run Bari at that point. Maybe... No, Reflejo kind of needs Bari, otherwise he's going to die before the first one. Then we have... I'm trying to look for the units so that we don't talk about all of them. It's not like there are many. No. Most of them still want to use Bari or some other sets, not really idea. And the DPSs that are garbage, I'm not even going to mention it, even if it could work. No. No, I think that's pretty much all. If they release an XSR Plus for Yama, what would you want them to change about these kits and Revo? Well, about the kit is they're not going to change it with the XSR Plus. At best, they're going... Well, at worst, they're going to reduce his numbers. For Evolution, the thing is that they gave him offensive Revolution, which makes no sense. It deals no damage whatsoever. So just turn this into utility. Either have a built-in HP recovery block or energy recovery block, or something else that gives him more survivability. These increase in attack and special move beers and shit is garbage. Some of the worst Revolution ever. So yeah, they can only improve him if they make him an XSR Plus unit. Huracan Doris is the way. True. Also, Doris is good, but Blue has so many units that can run Doris that I don't need to give it to him. I think I actually have 2 Doris in my Blue team that I normally, because I have Doris on this guy, and I have Doris on XSR Plus Dawn. Yeah, so I have 2 Doris already, I don't need to give him one. Yeah. One thing I want to see with Urek being the 3rd EX and the 4th, that would be 3 rounds of EX, so sooner or later they would implement an EX banner. They definitely will implement an EX banner. I don't know how many units they're waiting for. Like they did with the black market, we're going to get something similar for EX units. Because they cannot keep on rerunning every single one before the new one. Now we have to go through 3 EX rerun banners before January. Then in January we're going to get the 4th EX. Then 4 reruns before the 3rd anniversary, then 5 reruns before January 2027, so it's crazy. It would be too much. They definitely have to figure something out. Don't know about Karaka, I could see it being decent. With Miongo is just too squishy. But with Idea it would be just as squishy, so it wouldn't be an improvement. I don't know. Like, he's squishy, but considering you basically run him only when there is SSR plus Yura for the most part, he's tanky enough at that point. I promoted 3 SSR to SSR plus with the scrolls, Mamanak, Okni, and Bam. I have one more I can use. I'm considering Juice, and she seems to be doing extremely well in PvP. What do you think? You can do Ju. I mean, most of the units don't give a shit about that upgrade. If you don't have the Orange Revolution must to invest in the subnodes, you can do whoever you want. You can do Ju just so that she has a bit higher stats if you're doing that PvP team. Otherwise, it's kind of up to you. I only did Mamanak and Okni. I'm not upgrading anyone else, so I also have 2 I can level up. I don't know who I will do. Maybe Anak, like Spearbear Anak. Maybe... No, really, I don't know. Like, it's... No unit is really benefiting from that much. So it's kind of random. If Webtoon Season 4 releases soon, we would see Adore as hard as the X unit, or the game would be dead before that. That would be good. I wonder when Season 4 is actually going to start, but that would be a cool EX unit to have. Blazing Swiftness will help work no matter what. PvP peeps have tested and it's better than Bari. That's good. That is good. I mean, for PvP, I don't particularly care. I'm only running a resistance build in Adventure, which is working well with Runda because of the extra HP. But yeah, to me it doesn't really matter that much. I can run Doris on him and Runda on somebody else, sure, but I don't know, kind of the same. I don't even exchange for the scrolls anymore, it's kind of irrelevant. True. I just keep on getting them so that in case I can get every single SSR unit to SSR Plus eventually. But yeah, that's gonna take a long time. Okay, enough, let's keep going. Alright. Let me see. There are so many broken supports now in the game, it's insane. Did they release a skin for Aria or no? No, I don't think so. I've not checked actually. Alright. When we'll join them, for real. Imagine if they mess him up, if they make him like a Data Gustan kind of support. That would be so sad, but it's likely not happening. All SSR Plus supports are really strong. Even Garam is still really good. Although, since the release of XSR Plus Garam, you kind of run her instead, but she's still great. So here, let me see if I have to reorder any of them. So that one, let's do it like this. This one doesn't matter that much. Against Delphine, we should be okay. Though I could do something like this. Maze Barrier might be annoying, but you shouldn't be able to cast them too frequently thanks to Hiwa. First team should be fine. Second team, both Data Gustang and Lurker are a bit annoying, but be fine. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, lots of system they introduced lately is just plain stats for the most part. It's good to be able to have access to 20 levels in the subnodes, but for most units that does not matter, and free-to-play players don't have the Orange Revolution mask to level them up to begin with, so kind of a missed opportunity. It's mostly for appearance, so you can show people you have an SSR Plus that, like, you invested in a unit and brought them to SSR Plus, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. The energy decrease on Chai is so broken. Okay, here all of them did like 4,000 trillion damage. Cool. Datagusan was good, that is true. It was a great DPS as well, but that didn't last very long. Back when resistance build worked, it was really solid. Now it's just garbage, unfortunately. Alright, last fight. Let's see if they win. They should. Yeah, Garam should be dead. Okay, fine. Good job, Alice. Good job. Upgrade is giving her a lot of energy. Still, Eden is a bit faster, but Alice is also good. He's still good in that Christmas tree healing event. True, that's the boss they did when they released him. Yeah. He's still great there. With the extra healing that he provides with the passive is really good. But that is a really weird use case. Not bad. Let's hope they don't mess up with the next update for real. I want to see some very good, like a very good XSR Plus add-on and a really good Kunagero. I wonder when they're going to release Dorsey as SSR Plus and also Wario. I'm really looking forward to those. I had to bed. Good night, Connor. Okay, yeah, good night, SpongeBob. Good night. They should really add like not auto progress, auto quick result to adventure. Going through all of these loading screens and animation is too long. Just let me auto quick result, then if something doesn't work, I will just try to do it once, see what's not working, and then make changes. But like this is just too slow. Takes too long. Right. We should be at another multi-stage. Let's see. Well, let's say we can just wait it out. It shouldn't be... I don't think I will need to rearrange anything. What do you think I should assign as a rank to Aria, guys? I think most likely I rank her up. More than that, wouldn't feel that great. Because even though she's more versatile, like in the lower stages, I'm pretty sure she can solo whatever. But, I don't know. As more annoying teams are like starting to appear, she kind of needs a team. She's still versatile, more versatile than Princess. So I would still rank her above Princess. But I don't know. I think Irregular would be maybe a bit too high for her. She's definitely future-proof. I see her being relevant even in the future, even when her damage is not high enough. She can still do well. But, I don't know, Irregular would be too much from my point of view. Yeah, doesn't feel this way. She's great, but I cannot really place her in irregular. I will definitely give her irregular below 350. That's okay, but above 350, I think irregular arrow up would be fine because she still deals great damage. Super versatile. Doesn't need to rely on a lot of supports to do well. But at the same time, she's not excellent like some of the units that are in irregular. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the rank I'm going to give her. Instant reroll button for True Essence as well. That would be cool. It's already a lot quicker now, but it's still annoying to do, yes. Especially when you have millions of crystals you have to go through. Not right. Can you kill the units? Maybe not. Lots of energy. Really good. I like upgrade a lot on Alice now, for real. This team is still a bit too much. White a lot. But okay. I really hope Sweetfish Kunagero is going to be strong. I really hope. I really hope that. And if he's yellow, we can finally do 5 yellow teams that could actually win at 400 deficit or something. It would be so fun. Because right now we can do Alcuscus, Cha, Yugo. Then we can do Eden. Who is the 5th DPS? Because I think for DPS we are fine. Who's the 5th one? I'm sure I'm missing a DPS. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, the last one could be a Wangnang linked to maybe Sharon, potentially. That could work. We're going to get XSR plus Eden, so that's the 5th. I'd say. That would be the 5th, yes. But we don't have enough supports. We have Sharon, we have Evan, we have Tawa, that's it. We need at least one more, at the very least. Depending on your deficit, you can DPS Irang, yes. Definitely not at 400. Maybe at 200 you can DPS Irang. With Alberta you could, but going off of only full yellow teams, then you probably cannot. Do you plan on letting Cherry stay at high ranker arrow up? Potentially I can lower a bit, but it's tricky. I don't use her much. I don't like to use her, but her damage is there. It's AoE uncapped max HP damage. It's not something we can ignore. So even though I don't like that, I think she kind of belongs in, at the very least, I rank her. I could remove the arrow up, but she still kind of belongs there. I don't feel like removing her. Hi Mohammed. You're not necessarily late. It's not like a lot happened so far. Let's see. Am I still running the effect hit one? I think so, yeah, I'm running the effect hit set. Which is okay. Alfin did a lot of damage this time around.
次は本当に手加減しないからね。
Soon the X unit, which 5 units will be your DPS. Without EX, I would go, well, for sure Cha, Rachel, Aria, then it really kind of depends which kind of supports I have at my disposal. You could also do Eden as a 4th one. As a 5th one, if you want, you can go Princess. You can go potentially Augustus, but I would use Augustus in Cha's team, so that's out of the picture. Also, you could, but no, not necessarily. You can go Cherry as the 5th one. The 5th is a bit more open, but I think at the very least, Rachel, Cha, and Aria would be there. And the 4th one, likely Eden. And the last one is really kind of up to you. Top 5. I can't see how Alphine can be lower than her, but that's really... We cannot really compare DPS and supports, even though they are on the same level in the tier list. It is not really a direct comparison. It's not a direct comparison. For the top 5 non-EX DPS units, it's really tricky. Like, if we have to consider that we need to deploy them in 5 different teams, or if we just mention the ones with the highest DPS potential. I don't know which of the two you are thinking about, Remedy. I don't know. Oh, also this team is kind of getting fucked, but with Sharon it should be fine. Parry Rang, yes, that's also great. Alright. Five different teams that you have to use together, because if it's just 5 top DPS, then Augustus would be there. If it's 5 teams, then I would use Augustus with Cha. Can we ever get family heads again? I return to the game. Yes, we can, but we have to wait for the reruns. And at this point, probably late October or November, we're going to start getting the reruns. Unless they decide to change the format, but yeah. You can get them again. No, definitely don't summon on the black market, like, ever. Never summon on the black market. That is never good. So, top 5 DPS units that are SSR+. Eden would easily fit in one. Yugo I would use with Cha. Augustus I would use with Cha. So Cha is another one. I would use Rachel instead of Eljo. So Rachel would be another unit in the top 5. Beta is not a DPS for real, so that's okay. Alice is a collab, but I wouldn't rank her in the top 5 anyway. Revolution Bomb, no, I wouldn't. Princess or Aria, one of the two, or potentially both. I mean, if you have Sharon, you can just use Sharon and Princess in one team and Aria in another one, it doesn't matter. And that's it, I guess. So we don't really have a lot of options. Eden, Cha. Eden, Cha, Rachel. Princess Aria. That's probably how I would do them. There shouldn't be a lot of overlap also in the supports. They need kind of different supports anyway. So Rachel team is kind of mono purple-ish. We have Chao, Guskus, Hugo, and some other. Sharon together with Princess. Aria with whoever you can spare. Yeah, that would probably be my 5 DPS units if I didn't have any EX. You don't think an all blue team with Darwin is good? With XSR plus Darwin, potentially as an addition, you can go for a mono blue team, but I would probably go Revolution Bomb with XSR plus Darwin over an SSR plus Darwin team, I think. It can work for sure. It can work. I don't know if I would rank it top 5. Maybe in some scenarios could feel at least a bit better than Eden, maybe. I mean, could be an option for sure. I always try to have them all same color in team for the bonus. The bonus is basically relevant. HP and attack percent increase are not really something you want to stress over, like you can ignore it, no problem. It's really not important. It's better to have good synergy than to have the same element. Alright, let's try to finish this adventure. All insane damage in the last kick. Nice.
あなたも時間には選ばれなかったのね。
On the other hand, what's some of your top non-immortality invincibility supports? So supports that don't provide immortality or invincibility, which are the best ones? Something like that. I mean, Alpine would be one, even though she provides conceal, so kind of immortality-ish. Since when the whole team is like concealed, nobody can damage it. Like enemies won't even attack.
あなたも
But Garam would definitely be a really insane non-invincibility support. It's not like we really have a lot more. Depends also if you mean supports as in the role or supports as in the actual role of the unit. Because Tromray would be a support on paper, but is not really one. And Sharon would be a support in practice, but she's a warrior on paper. So that also kind of depends. There are not many units that don't provide invincibility or immortality in some way, because also Belda does it, Shia does it. We could say that Sharon does it as well. It's only for one unit, but she kind of does. With the damage redirection. Evan has immortality. Towa has invincibility. Immortality on Yura. Only the really garbage one, except for Garum, which is good, and Alfin, which is great, and Orkney. All the other one kind of provides some immortality or invincibility. Also, Iwa does it. Yeah. Bam would be another one that doesn't provide extra ability, but is kind of good. Even though with the release of Runda, well, with the buff of Runda, is not really that used. But also Bam, like Revolution Bam, we could consider support in some sort of way. And it doesn't provide anything. Hockney already mentioned. Kunagir in some scenarios, why not? For Flavor, I don't know if we can consider a support, but okay. I mean, there are not many that don't provide those two things. What's that for the new unit? I'm currently running Alocasia. I think Rafflesia is likely better, but I'm waiting for the buffs just to make sure. And you can run ID as well, you can run a lot of stuff. Doesn't matter that much. But I like how Alocasia interacts with her own kit, because she has an 80% vision increase. E-Rang also can be considered a support, yes, you're right. Rang. Imagine being used as a support on your family head. I don't know, crazy. One of the strongest ones and you're just a support. And you deal no damage, that's too stupid. In this team, she can probably deal enough damage anyway. Can we try that? Before we win the fight, let me try to swap it out for Irang. Yeah, this fight is basically won. Let's try Irang instead. I think we should be able to win it. Maybe Iran can deal enough damage. We have defense decrease. We have the active skill cooldown reduction. There are good chances this is going to be winnable. But there is... well, no. There is Shia. That's annoying. Is it? Is Alfin going to deal more damage, or is Iran? Okay, no, Iran makes sense. Close. Now that the enemies are decreasing, Iran is not going to deal as much damage. So, yeah, Alfin is overtaking her. Now we are against Shia. Let's see if we can debuff her enough. She has so many debuffs on. Okay. Maybe we can kill her. Come on. Oh. 400 deficit, Irang could potentially carry. With a Shia, I would have no doubt you could make... like, she could deal a lot more damage. So yeah, really weird shit. Yeah, Alfin plus Yura is nuts. For real. Okay, anyway, let's... whatever, let's try, and then if there is anyone that loses, I will just move them. Yo, hi, man. Warrior, you can run like 5 supports, is way better than running a bunch of DPSs. This team got wrecked. Ow. I don't even know if I want to run that team there. Now let's try again. Why the hell did they get wrecked? Quant? No, I don't think so. Urek they already bit a few times. Shouldn't be that. Oh no, let me try again. This is such a weird team. Work is going to deal the most damage for sure because of like there isn't work in the enemy team. Lots of shields. How is Aria not surviving shit? Okay, now she's alive. Nah, they're destroying me. And she doesn't generate enough energy to then keep it up. We have to change it somehow. Or I can just swap. Maybe we can try swap team 1 and 2. Trying to think of who is the issue in that enemy team. Enemy no Ray. Enemy no Ray. Shouldn't be that annoying. Full work. No energy for him. Okay, good. Oh. Who was the annoying one? Alright. Aria, just do something because Ray is killing them all. Aria. Kick someone at least. No. Ray carried the fight. Fine. Why 3 DPS in one team? Because the actual real DPS is only Cha. Augustus is there as a debuffer, and then we have Hugo that is there to remove buffs from enemies. That's more or less it. Then, I mean, the fact that they all deal damage is not the main point. They are there to buff Cha, pretty much. Alright. Like, if Hugo and Augustus were just pure DPSs, they wouldn't be in that team. But Augustus is a great debuffer, and Hugo is also good with the buff removal and shit, so they kind of complement each other. He has Runda and he's running resistances, I believe. Yeah, he has Runda. Unless I changed it back. They should have Runda, let me double check. Yeah, he has Runda with resistances and that's it. Doesn't have anything else at all. Maybe this one is effect resistance. Okay. Physical resistance. Nothing much. Really some weird shit. Highway, good night. Let's keep going with Iraq DPS. Having the crown feels good. Yep. That is a funny addition to the YouTube chat. I mean, I did not see work in the enemy team. No, there is no work, right? There shouldn't. Come on, Irang, you cannot let Alfin do the most damage. Irang, come on, wake up. So useless. Incredible. That's insane. Imagine being Irang and dealing less damage than Alfin. Who the fuck is Alfin? Insane. That's so stupid. Nice family head better be rank. I would be happy just with an XSR passive rank, so that we have a second utility grouping unit. Yeah. So weird how Alfin can be a DPS. Yeah, Alfin kind of cooking. SSR plus Yura is a bit too strong. You can make even Alfin as a DPS. Come on, Iran, just use your active skills. You can do it, I know. I know that you can do it. No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, almost? No. Not too much damage. I would need to replace a unit with Shishia. Likely Iwa. We can try. With this, in theory, potentially Iran can out-damage Alfin. Let me see. If Red Bull grouped enemies, I think we'll be back in meta. Probably not enough. Unless the grouping is really tight, like the X-Uric, then maybe. But if not, then there is no way. We lost Yura somehow. No idea how, but we lost her. And we will likely lose the rest of the team, yes, okay. A lot closer and a lot more damage from Iran, but still not good enough. EO is kind of needed. We could remove Garam. Nah, fuck it. Fuck, I don't know why am I even using Iran in the first place. We could run this guy. He will definitely carry better than Iran. Anniversary Euro is insane, yep. Like Alfin Fox. If we could keep on aggroing enemies, maybe. But once the bull is dead, there is no more bull. So I don't know. I think it would still die eventually. So probably not great. Unless you make the bull unkillable, then yes. Then it could be okay. Alright. Good job, Revolution Bomb. Being carried by broken support. Okay, whatever. We don't need Alfin anymore. These two are just for survivability. Let me just replace them with someone else. Let's just add a random Jew because it's fun. I think we're gonna get a new SSR Plus bomb before the 2.5 anniversary. The bow one, the one in the nest, yeah. I mean, could happen for sure. It's potentially, yeah, it could happen. I think they would rather release first some other units, but it's definitely not out of the picture. We have 4 Urek, it would be fair to have 4 bombs too. And it's definitely not going to be released as an EX unit, so it would make sense. It would definitely make sense, yes. Now somehow Shia killed my SSR plus Yura, so let me just swap the 2 units. Funny how Ren became useless the moment I got him from the Nostrum. Yeah, it was great when the deficit wasn't so high, and when resistances could be used like really well, then it was a one-man army. It was one of the first units that could do 1v5. But yeah, his damage never was crazy high to begin with, unfortunately. So as soon as the deficit became higher, it couldn't keep up. That's just unfortunate. It was a really funny unit to use. Okay, we're on the last stage. We could try to leave the Alice and Eden team against Warwick. It would be fun. This one would be fine. Maybe we can use Alice against them. The rest is kind of irrelevant. Let's do something like this. And after that, that's kind of it. I mean, there is really not much else to do. I could do hard mode. It's just too annoying. I will do it later. And yeah, I will have to release the video about the ignition weapon rework, the beginner guide changes, and some other things. I also need to make tomorrow the giveaway announcement video so that people can join the giveaway. Yeah. They need to buff Ren or something. I keep looking at my Rainbow 5 Ren in shame. I don't know. I mean, he's still usable in PvP, but that's about it. They might do something. Who knows? Did they already buff his revolution? I think they did. If I remember correctly, they did. We need to check, but if they didn't, maybe they can do some nice buffs, but I think I already got the revolution buff. Power plus Evan in the same team with HP percent damage, kinda weird. You mean the team I'm using with Alice and Eden? Why? I mean, okay, Towa is only there mostly for the swiftness and just to provide the extra survivability, because without her the team is kind of garbage. But yeah, she's not really doing much. Ju already replaced him in PvP. That is true as well. I really wonder if they can win against Warwick. That would be fun. They shouldn't have that big of a problem against him. We have a lot of CCs, so he's going to heal up a lot, but with enough burst from both Alice and Eden, he should be dead. As soon as Dawn is dead, then he should be as well. All of those fucking shields. Can she die, please? Okay. Yeah, now Warwick cannot keep up. Okay, good. I mean, the whole purpose of this team is just to keep everybody alive until Alice and Eden kill everyone. There is nothing more to it. Except it is chill, but after that 246 will hit us with minus 70%. Yeah, we're really starting that with the minus 70%. Yeah, 246 is going to be annoying. But 70% is so high though. Are they really going to do it? Maybe they can stop at 60% and they change the rotation or something like that. I don't know, because all the other debuffs are garbage, but that one is so annoying. They should really remove it. They should really do that. He's also said how Gustan kind of fall off, but with Sharon is obviously fine. Urek is too broken. And minus 70% is good. The minus 60% was already annoying enough. Well, actually not really. I mean, I don't remember what I used, but I remember I autoed most of it. I didn't even have to do any swaps or anything crazy. Was it 235? Right? I think so. I don't think I can see the debuff here. No, I cannot see it. But it was likely this one. I didn't have a lot of problems with it. I think I really autoed most of it. Yeah. What was I even using? Eddie's team, whatever. The Rachel team, whatever. Gustang without Sharon because Sharon was stuck with Princess. But now without Princess, Sharon can go with Gustang and that's going to have way less issues, and then I can use Aria. But Aria on an energy decreased floor is gonna suck, I feel. We'll see. We'll see. But she's probably going to be pretty bad. We'll find out. So yeah. That's good. I guess there is nothing else here. Let me claim this. Alright. And what was I doing here? Nothing. Minigame, whatever. I'll think about it. Alfine and Ayura on energy debuff are so cooked. Yes. Alfine not being able to use the fox at the beginning is so crazy. It's so fucking annoying. And Yura as well, yes. That's really, really annoying. Not much we can do about it. %70 is going to be a lot. Oh wow, they pushed me down to 5th position. We'll do that in a second. Head Train Arena. Still nobody pushed me down. That's interesting. Whatever. Conquest mode. I think I have to do it. Let me do it real quick. Yes, 3 hours. Now that I cleared this one, I'd better start. And then I guess we can close the stream fairly soon because there is not much else to do. So, winning battle without the mage roll. Sure, sure thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it. So, let's add the ship. Already we don't have the mage roll, we don't even need that. We could go... Whatever I pick is overkill. Let's go with this one. 3 support, 2 warriors. Perfect. Alright. And I'll go as far as I can. I hope I get single lines also in the other 2 stages. I can auto for quite a bit. Doesn't matter. Yeah, the straight ones are the best. 6, 7, Now we have 8. That's fine. Go straight again. On a single lane. I haven't done one of these manually in months. I always do it every time I finish the 5 new floors, because they kind of increase their rewards. It's nothing major, so it's not a big deal, but I like to do them every now and then. Then we go this. Nah, that's unfortunate. That... No, okay. It was the second one. That's perfect. Why they... No, why they remove the ship every floor? Damn it. It's stupid. Not that it matters, but it's still stupid. Okay. Doesn't matter. That. Yeah, Link XP increases, but it's not that high, unfortunately. It's nowhere close what you need to upgrade the links. Let's go crit rate and crit damage. 4. Doesn't matter. Alright. And the last one should be straight as well. Theory. And let's see. If it's not straight, it's gonna be annoying, but let's hope it is. Okay, it is. Perfect. Now we can go here. Again, they remove the stupid ship every time. That's stupid. Alright. Camp Kurdan, or I will camp to you. Okay, I have to come to you. Perfect. Alright. I think one time I only got the first one straight and then the second and the third were not. But yeah, 99% of the times they're always all straight. If the first one is straight, yes. Good night, doctor. Good night. Did they bring up comic.io again, or is it still down? I hope it's up, because I also want to read some shit. Let me double check in the meantime. Comic.io. It is still down, damn it. Yeah, good night, doctor. Good night. Let's see. Alright. We're almost there, and we can do... Actually, status effect immunity for everyone, not bad. Not that it matters. Manga Dex or Web Central. Okay. The owner took it down. Really? Why? Ah, well, I mean, I can kind of guess why. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I will try some of those. Thank you for the recommendation. And that should be it for this one. Okay. Done. At least until the next update I can auto it again. And the rest there is relevant. Agency Service Center. Alright. Good. And that's it. I don't think there is anything else I need to check. Ranker race. Alright, we have the ranker race. Oh. Ah, Whip Center with 2E. Okay. Okay, I will check that out. In the meantime, let me try the ranker race 1-1. I can go SSR plus 1. Probably this one because it's purple, so I'm going to use Rachel. Oh, so this one is Rachel. I'll remove that. Let me use it here. And this one can go again to a physical, even though I'm not sure it's gonna be physical. So we can do Aria plus what? Plus what? Plus what? The other one can actually be Princess. We can do some shit like this. We can do some shit like this. This other one should probably stay like that. I don't know, let's try. Yeah, now the agency center is only good for Suspendium now that Shinsu is basically worthless. So I agree they should rework it. Okay. I didn't even bother to check the enemy matchups, so we'll see now what's gonna happen. Ray is dealing most of the... yeah. He did most of the damage and then he died, so that's not good. Probably not the best matchup. Let's see the next one. Oh, bad. There is Yurang in the enemy team, so I'm fucked. I guess. Am I? She's not fully stacked yet, but Iwa has enough stacks, so she should be fully stacked yet. Pretty close. Okay, she's already full stack. So this is a win. Next one, let's see. Could be an easy win because there is Rachel. Yeah, I don't even reroll the agents anymore. When there is the ×2, yes, I use some Suspendium to get as many Suspendium rolls as I can, but for the most part I don't even bother anymore. Okay, fucked. Princess is the only team that won. Well, that enemy team was probably the easiest one, though. If I try it like this... I don't like the extra energy that he's going to give to Rachel, but I guess it's better this way. And this one... either matchup sucks, so... I don't even know if I want to run this, to be honest. I should run an Icarus maybe, but then Icarus is gonna die in no time. In this kind of team. We can try, but it's not gonna go well. And here we either go Yasracha and try Yasracha there. I have no idea, let's try. Or I could copy the comp of somebody else. We'll see. We'll see. Poor Karaka. The guy is so squishy. Okay, we lost Yura, so we're fucked. Or... yeah, we're fucked. Okay, fine. Too many attacks, and that Tamashini distracts my team. This one... can we even get rid of Asensio before he casts the special move? We cannot. Or? I think he died. Alright. We are good? Yes? Okay, fine. So the only team left is Rachel's, which was the one I didn't think was going to struggle at all. But I guess since we don't have any decent grouping here, she is not getting many hits. Maybe I can use this one. Nah, not an idea I like, but it could work. Green and purple is such a weird combination. Ah, we lost Yura again. Not much I can do against Dawn unless I can hit her with the fun active skill. Without that, it's gonna be bad. But with Mashini there at the back is actually good. Okay. Mashini don't jump on my team, so it was still a win. That's good. Already 102 people that cleared it. Okay, fine. More and more people are clearing this shit. I'm gonna do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck? Why is there a triple tank out? Why? Plus Evan, plus Augustus. What the fuck is that team? I think this one could beat it. I hope. That's stupid. Who the fuck designed that? My only hope is that Rachel can burst them down in one hit. Anna will group them. And then, yeah, they need to be killed instantly, or I'm fucked. Here, Aria did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Incredible. Okay, they're all together. Go. Kill them, please. Alright. Alright. It went well. Did it? Yeah. Good. And then this one should also be okay. Alright. No, okay, she's dead. Damn it. Or, no, okay, she already cast, like she's already max stack. Nice. There is an Alan in the enemy team, right? So the projectile block on the special move is not helping. I have to retry a few times, I think. But it should be possible. Ranker race is so weird all the time. They always do some weird shit. No, poor Iwa. Damn it. Since you add too much RNG to the whole fight. Is there even a unit I can add to this team? I don't think there is. Maybe regular Yuri. Maybe. But the more I add units, the more I risk that they're just going to waste the stocks. Actually, I could add Ju. Ju wouldn't do anything bad, so I guess it's okay. She has Conceal, she has the hit barrier from L, she should survive without wasting too many stacks versus Rewa. But she's also not gonna provide a lot to the team. There is a silence, so not all that bad, but still not too useful either. If we can silence Asensio before he uses the special move, then good. Okay, now he already used it, so fuck. Yeah, nah. Not looking good. I could add this one. She has Myongol with resistances. It is fine, maybe. Alright. We have enough Iwa stacks for it. Generation is whatever. Go Yuri, I believe in you. Not ready. Yeah, useless as usual. Okay, if she kills the other 4 before she even targets Eden, that's good. Alright. The domain expired just in time. If the domain did not expire, I would have been fucked. Yeah, I already played this. Yeah, yes, Racha, but I think I could free him up. For sure. Like, he's not needed in this team. He was just there because why not? We can add the second Zahar just for fun. That should be fine. This, I guess it's fine. And kind of annoying. Fuck. Okay. Alright, that's it. on, Aria, don't troll. Carry this fight. You can do it. I know. Almost, but she didn't. This enemy team should be weak enough for any of my teams to be able to, like, they can beat it. The last one with 10 cats might be annoying. But if Princess doesn't troll, it should be... Nah, okay, she trolled. But it was kind of expected. Maybe I can swap team 1 and 3. Do they have enough attack skaters? Not really. Let me swap 1 and 3. And I can leave Yuri so that she's in the enemy team. Or I can try. Still against Delphine. I don't know. Also the last team had Delphine. Probably I need to use the Princess team against the second one. Why the hell did Bam attack my backline instead of the front line? It makes no sense. Yeah, okay. I need to use this team against the second one. And we can swap it like this. This team again is gonna suffer quite a bit. Not much I can do. The heat barrier should protect me from the road hook. And I think I'm running her with effect resistance, so maybe she's not even gonna be displaced. Ah. It was the same as the first fight, so hopefully with a bit of RNG we can win it. Even though we lost it before. Not enough energy on Aria, that sucks. Use it, okay, good. She doesn't have any energy, she's dead, okay. Expected. GP Delphine. We can work this out. We just need to see if we can win the second fight with this team. We'll be able to. Nope, we lost it. Fuck. Shit like this. This one, maybe. I don't know, we'll give it a shot. This one should win. I really hate rank race. So weird. Oh, okay, fuck. We lost Aria already, so the rest does not matter. They're all so weak. It's really not a good team, but maybe it will work. I doubt it. I hope he's quicker than the other unit to attack him. Let's see. Should get a Aria soon. Okay, good. Spare cover block there. Go ahead, Joe. I believe in you. Maybe. Maybe not. No. I don't believe in you. Aria, we lost her. Fuck. Okay. Damn it. Here's one. She's almost dead, but maybe we can decrease her energy before. Nah, fuck. We still managed to use the special move. And we lost. Close. Close enough. Maybe we can pull bomb instead. Nah, let's keep on pulling Yang, is fine. First one. Let me see. SSR Aria. Who is she going to protect? Let's find out here. And Fox. I forget about that every single time. Not good. Energy decrease really good. She's almost dead. No, she has more than 500 energy. Fuck. Okay. Princess is gonna have full stacks fairly soon. Okay, she has it. Should be win. Alright. That sucks. Not even the first special move from... Nah, that's awful. Alfine is fucking OP. Alfine is fucking OP. I don't think they can win against that team, so I definitely need to use this one. I don't know. Last attempt, then I give up and I will think about it later. Alright, alright. Take note of the next videos. Alright. Keep it out, Joe. Come on, Aria, use the spectre move. You're still not gonna kill anybody, and then you die. Okay, fair enough. Sounds good. Now, let's at least check the third team if there is an opportunity for it to win. If not, fuck it. Nah. She doesn't even sing, but she cannot really use the active skill either, so there is no chance. Okay, fine. I'll figure something else out. Good, good. Then guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I will see you, I would say, in one of the next videos I will release in the following days. And yeah, thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I will see you guys then. Bye. Good night.